So the receivers just lay down, and we want to make them a little more comfortable on the floor. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just take my hands underneath the back of his head, and I'm just going to lift up and gently pull. And then I'm just going to set his head back down. Now, I'm in diamond pose right now. You can do this in a seated position as well. The next thing I'm going to do is
Can you demonstrate that one more time?
Yeah. So I'm just bringing my hands underneath, and I'm underneath his occipital bones.
Oh, okay.
And I'm careful not to squish his ears. And I'm just very gently, I'm even leaning back with my body. So gently extend his neck. How's that feel, Brian?
That sounded good.
I like these noises. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a shoulder press. And I'm kind of going in this direction. So we're not going straight down. We're not going straight towards the feet. It's kind of in between the two at like a diagonal. You can do this seated, but I have a very short body, so I like to have a little extra weight to use. So I'm going to come up like this, and then I'm just going to keep my arms straight, and I'm just leaning forward. And people really tend to love this. Yeah. And just hold for a few moments. And then, so you can see I kind of melt in and then melt out. Then we're going to pull on each arm. So when you think about, this is a good stance for this pose, and this movement. You're going to just gently take the shoulder, and I'm thinking about his shoulder blade, and I'm going to pull the wrist outward and then down slightly and place it down. So what that does is it opens the shoulder blade and then brings it down. So everyone can do that. Kind of just open your thumbs out and then think of your shoulder blades kind of coming down your back as you do this. So that's what we're doing for our partner. So those are the arms. Now the next thing is the absolute best. So we're going to do a wide angle stance. And this is a hip press. So again, I'm just going to use the weight of my body. So I'm going to come to his outside hips and find his two hip bones with the palm. So I'm coming in with the palm. If you come in this way, it's very uncomfortable for the receiver because this is a tender area. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to lean my weight forward. This you can hold for a while. You'd be amazed how much weight somebody's pelvis can take this way. So don't worry that you're too heavy or doing too much.
I'd like to see how you get into that position again. Before you apply so much weight, you do have to make sure that you're in the right place. Right?
Yeah, so you can see how I can rock like this.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm too far back, I won't be able to rock forward. So it's really about, I think, feet placement. I'm kind of a little bit above his knee. So that's a good question.
Thank you.
So then we're going to come to the feet. And you can use a blanket or whatever you need to sit on. And we'll take a hold of his heels and come up to a kneeling position. And I'm just checking in that I have a gentle hold. And now watch what happens when I lean forward. His whole body kind of moves up.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to kind of try to avoid that. So we want to kind of keep pulling towards us. And I'm going to just straighten my arms And I'm just gonna lean back. And I'm kind of thinking about his entire back body. Like I'm even pulling from the back of his head all the way down his heels. And then we very gently come down. Again, either diamond or you can do a cross-legged position here. And we're gonna do some rhythmic rocking for the feet. So along the feet you have these sen lines, energy sen lines, and they go like a crescent at the top of the heel. And there's 5 points along that we're gonna press on. So I'm gonna press, and then I'm gonna move up for each point. And I'm just gonna use my body weight to do that. So I'm gonna just find that first point, and I'm just gonna lean. And I'm watching his face. Why am I watching his face?
In case he grimaces.
Because if he grimaces, I'm doing it too hard.
And if he smiles a lot?
Yeah, then you're good to go. Or if they're like, ugh. So you can see I have a little rhythm to what I'm doing.
Mhm.
And if it feels good to me doing it, it's definitely going to feel good to the receiver. So I'm on the 3rd Golfa Marma point. I'm moving up the foot, and I'm giving the toe a little pull. And then I'm going to come to the outside for the last 2.
And you're calling that heel crescent, what's the name of that?
Golfa Marma.
Golf for Mama.
Yeah, like golf.
Mhm.
All right, so, oh, and then the heel press. So I'm just pulling on his feet a little bit, and then I'm going to take the heel of my hand, and I'm pressing on his heels. This feels incredibly good. What do you think, Brian?
He's asleep.
He agrees.
Back to planet Earth? Why? Do I have to come back?
And then anytime we're done with something, we do some mecha strokes. Because it's something about this that tells the body it's like, okay to relax. Thank you, Brian.